right, folks. Well, welcome to van camping. We're up in the Cascades. We've been here for a couple days, just kind of chilling, getting a few things done on the computer. You might even be hearing the generator running in the back, but it's been a real nice place to not only, like I said, get a little work done, but do a little bit of hiking. And we've got a little bit of winter wonderland. Technically, most of this snow was from a snowstorm we had a few weeks ago, and it is kind of melting off, but we've had some really nice little snow flurries that have come and gone that just kind of spruce it up a little bit and always makes it kind of feel a little bit fresh. So that's been nice, but we're gonna just kind of hang out today. Like I said, we've already been here for a couple days. We're gonna go do some hiking, and I've, been trying to do a little bit of wildlife photography, but it's been challenging because it's very forested and the snow is now very crunchy, so it's really hard to be stealthy. So we're gonna maybe just kind of wander along the riverbank and see what we can find along there, and spend some time just enjoying our cabin and sitting by the wood fire, staying warm. It's, temperature outside is right now hovering right around 30 degrees, 33 degrees. So that's not too bad. And so anyways, a little van camping. Hope you guys stick around and we'll kind of show you what we got going on out here. All right, so we're just getting ready to head out, so I'm lacing up my boots. I get a lot of questions about these. These are my Danner Sharptails. These are the 17-inch tall boots. You can get these in 17s or in the 8-inch uppers, which I also have. I really like these boots for when it's kind of wet outside, and I especially like the tall ones for when we're dealing with deeper snow. So if I'm hiking around, stuff like that, I don't have to worry about snow getting down into my boots. I'm not a big fan of gaiters. I know they work, but it's just not something I like. I like these boots because I can hike in them. They lace up so they stay snug on my feet without feeling sloppy like bogs or muck boots can feel. And so, they've just been a great boot. I've had them this is like my second winter season with them, and I've been real happy with them. But a lot of people ask about them, so not sponsored or anything, just felt like I would share that with you. All right, so we'll get the generator shut off. We're not going to need it anymore today. We've worked all morning, so we're going to take the rest of the afternoon for ourselves and do some exploring, like I said. The generator, like I mentioned in the past video, is just super handy when I'm in locations like this. For one, we're not getting really much sun. Yesterday, we did get a nice sunny day in the afternoon, and it did get sunny, but as you can see, we're just covered in trees. So any type of solar is just not really going to be reasonable in a location like this. So having the little portable generator is super handy. This, again, not sponsored. I bought this, but something I've been carrying around the van, and it's made a big difference when I'm wanting to be out in remote areas and work specifically for long periods of time, because it just does eat on the battery having the inverter going. So like I mentioned when I was in the van, I have been doing a lot of work, and it's been nice to be able to come out here every once in a while and just get out of the cabin and enjoy this beautiful river. Sometimes I just come out and have a cup of coffee. Yesterday afternoon, it was pretty sunny, a little bit cloudy, but pretty sunny, and it was nice to just kind of sit out and see how the sun was hitting different things and watch the river go by. Now, admittedly, during the middle of the day, there is a lot of fly fishermen up here, so it is pretty popular, and there is a road that goes right by up over here as well, so every once in a while you hear a car pass. But being that it's winter, it's actually been fairly pleasant, but I can imagine that this place gets extremely busy in the summer, and might be a little bit too busy for my liking. All right, guys. Well, we are going to get our pack together and we're just going to work along the edge of the river here. There is some fly fishermen out, but I was just chatting with one, and while we were chatting, a golden eagle just flew over the top of us. And so that would be really awesome to get some footage of, and either get some pictures or maybe even, just like I said, a little bit of footage of him going over. But we have seen some wildlife since we've been here. Now, yesterday I was walking along here, and like I said, there's a lot of fly fishermen fishing during the afternoons here. But I did see a really nice rainbow swimming, and actually swimming towards one of the guys fishing. And I was really hoping that I'd actually capture that moment of him catching that fish with my camera, but he never did catch anything. So the fish must have scooted on by him, but still pretty cool to be able to see him, because this water is so crystal clear. I can stand up here on the bank, and when they're moving, if the light's just right, you can catch that little glimmer and shine off their bodies. But the other night, or actually last night, I'm sorry, I was inside the van and I heard some cow calling. Anybody familiar with elk, you know, that sound. And it sounded very close. I mean, it had to be very close, obviously, if I could hear it from within the van. So I snuck out very carefully with my long lens, and just right up here in these trees was a couple of elk. I think there was more in the back trees, but like I said, so forested, it's really hard to see. But I was able to sit just like this with my camera and get some pretty shaky footage of a couple of them that were just inside the trees here. I don't think they knew I was here, and I think they finally did get a whiff of the van, probably of me, probably the smoke from the chimney, and then they booked off into the woods. With as crunchy as the snow is and thick as these trees are, I knew that there wouldn't be any chance of me sneaking up on them, especially now that they were alerted. But there's definitely, like I said, some wildlife opportunities here. But I think my focus again today is just going to be see if maybe we can catch some footage of that eagle that's flying around here. Alright guys, well, we're back out at it again. It's I think it's around 2:30, and it's definitely much quieter out here. There is one fellow down the way here that I can see that's still fly fishing, but looking the other direction, I don't see anybody. So I think it's definitely much quieter here on the water. I think I'm just going to try sitting here for a little bit. There's quite a few elk tracks right around this area, and this could have very well been kind of based on trajectory where those elk that I saw last night were headed. So there could be an opportunity that if I'm just sit here and I'm quiet, that maybe I'll see some elk come out here. We'll just have to see. They didn't get here like last night. It was right before dark. But I'm also kind of crossing my fingers that maybe I might see that golden eagle fly by and maybe get some footage of it. I did see it one more time, but it keeps wanting to fly kind of back in the trees here, and can never get a clear shot of it, so I don't know about that. So far, we've just got a little family of ducks that's been out in front of us, and they've been pretty much regulars here. I've seen them all day yesterday, and I've seen them most of the day today. They've just been kind of working up this one little area between where the van is and where I'm at, so at least something. did have a little bit of an encounter here that happened really pretty quick. I was just kind of sitting here chilling, not really paying as close attention as I should, but all of a sudden, like, it just seemed almost out of nowhere, a bald eagle was above me. And I got some footage of it, nothing to write home to Mom about, but you know, still a cool encounter. It wasn't the golden eagle we saw earlier. Yeah, so anyways, we're just gonna keep sitting here for a little bit longer. It is starting to get dark. The sun's starting to drop a little bit now. We're gonna run out of shooting light pretty soon, and this camera here, the little action camera, is about dead, so we'll see what we see. Maybe something else will show. If not, at least we saw a bald eagle. Now, I tell you what, guys, this is really hitting the spot. A little steak, we got some carrots and celery. What a delicious meal. I really do like having a cook stove in the van, like a real cook stove. I know a lot of people, and in fact even Megan, and we use it all the time, love it, have an air fryer or an Instapot, but I don't have either of those in here, just a cast iron skillet, saucepan, and a bush pot. And I enjoy cooking meals sometimes in the van. It's messy and it's kind of a pain to clean up, but when you get a good meal like this, it's worth it. Yeah. And man, those carrots, celery, really good, really good. But anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna just eat this meal. I'm gonna relax a little bit, maybe kick back the book, or maybe even, I think I'm getting just enough Starlink where maybe I can watch a movie tonight. That kind of sounds nice, just kicking back and doing some mindless movie watching. That's always nice. And then tomorrow we're going to pack up and get out of here and move on to another location. We're on our way to the coast. That's kind of where the direction we're headed. We still got a week or more before I need to get to the location I need to be at. So we'll just kind of see what happens along the way. But I hope you guys enjoyed this van camping video. If you did, please do give it a like. If you have any comments or questions, leave those down below. And we'll catch you guys again outside.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. were free.